I said, zipping up my boots, going back to my roots, yeah, to the place of my birth, right down to earth. I'm not talking about the roots in the main. I'm talking about the roots in the land. Zipping up my boots, going back to my roots, yeah, to the place of my birth, right down to earth. I'm not talking about the roots in the land. I'm talking about the roots in the man. I've been standing in the rain, drenched and soaked with pain, zipping up my boots, going back to my roots, yeah, to the place of my birth, right down to earth. Okay, let's get a start on this thing. Now. Yeah, I saw a good documentary, well, really a show with Ngannou interviewed by Mike Tyson on Tyson show. Yeah, so Ngannou spoke about his past. Some of it I'm not sure of, but basically, he was born in Cameroon, and he spoke about, yeah, his dad was a kickboxer. His dad was karate. His dad done karate. Said, people in his family had a reputation for being strong. Yeah, you have that reputation. One time he saw his dad walking really, really fast, tried to catch up with his dad. His dad was like, go, 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 go. And his dad had a knife and he went to confront somebody. And Ngannou said he just felt embarrassed. Yeah. So, I mean, parts of it I didn't quite get, but I'm guessing, you know, he left Cameroon, he got to France, maybe he stowed away on a ship or something, but he was saying he doesn't advise anyone to take that route. Yeah. And it was very hard. Then, you know, am I missing something? Okay, basically, he wanted to do boxing. Yeah. Then something like he joined the gym, and then, one of the trainers kept talking to him about MMA. He said, "What's that?" He said, "Yeah, I've seen it on the TV, but he wasn't interested." He said he wanted to be like Mike Tyson. Yeah. Which is very, incredible because Mike Tyson's interviewing him as he's saying it. He said he wants to be like Mike Tyson. And then he said the trainer kept whispering in his ear, MMA, MMA. Then one day he said, oh, okay, I'll give it a try. And the rest is history kind of thing. Yeah, it was a good interview. I mean, I didn't watch all of the interview, but what I did see of it was very good. Yeah, just it wasn't like it was boring. I just didn't have time, and the interview was like an hour and a half. You know, got to prepare for the show, had things to do. Okay, we've got Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben, yeah? They said offer has been made by Eddie Hearn. So we'll see if that, you know, comes to fruition. I mean, Conor Ben has just won his last fight. So we'll see. People might want to avoid him, but I don't think Eubank Jr. will want to avoid him. So that fight is likely. It's very likely to happen, yeah? I mean, they might quibble about the money, but I think that fight is very likely to happen. Because like, if you was an up and coming fighter now, and you saw, Conor Ben, and you didn't have a loss on your record, you didn't have a duck egg, you didn't have a one, you had a zero. You wouldn't want to lose your zero, yeah. But Eubank's already lost his zero. But apart from that, there's family pride at stake in that fight. Okay, we got oh yeah, this was a crazy video. Pro bantamweight fighter, what's I say? Khan Kazgan gave bodybuilder Savas Sabelli a beating he will never forget, claiming he could never be beaten by a 70 kilo, 154-pound man. Yeah. So the fight kind of started. The guy's hand was up, big, huge guy, kind of rushed him low. Then he got on top of him, and his hammer fists. Then at worst, when they do that crunching elbow down, I mean, there was blood everywhere. It was ridiculous. Yeah, just blood, blood. The face was blood. His leg, his knee, his shin was resting on the man's face at one point. Yeah, the whole leg was just blood, covered in this man's blood. Then eventually the fight was over. But I mean, I don't know why people, go to such lengths to prove silly points. If you're in the ring and you're getting paid for it, yes. But somebody makes a silly comment and then it gets all out of hand and they decide to fight it out. Sorry. Also, like when you see those fights in Asia, yeah? I think it's usually China where, somebody challenges a Wing Chun, yeah? Wing Chun fights MMA. And they always end up getting smashed up. I guess that's just the essence of man, isn't it? Man wants to conquer something. Man has a point to prove, yeah? Yeah, smash the dude up, bruv. I was a little small dude as well. But that's why MMA is so dangerous. Because you've got the three disciplines. You've got the boxing, you got the kicks, and you got the wrestling. It's dangerous, man. Okay, what we got here? We've got Michael Jai White speaks on Spence versus Crawford. Says a friend of his who's a trainer says, Spence is not the same fighter after the car crashes. I kind of heard that before, but I didn't kind of take it too seriously. So he's had more than one car crash. Yeah? How many car crashes do you need to have until you learn? Basically, he's not the same. And we saw the end result. Okay, we've got Tank Davis versus Keith Thurman or Sugar Sean O'Malley. I think I think he'll fight Sugar Shane O'Malley because he's been offered some crazy money for that fight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is, but I know it's a mad amount of money because they're trying to create a new situation now where boxers fight MMA and it's a massive money spinner in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. So, I mean, when Frank Warren first started talking about this with Ngannou and Tyson Fury, it was a big announcement. And then it was like, yeah, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. So, I know it's not just Fury and Ngannou who's going to continue to happen. Yeah, it'd be a new situation. I mean, let me see if Tank fought. I know what's going on. If Tank fought Thurman, I mean, Thurman's doesn't have a belt. He's been out of the ring for 2 years. But it's better I hate when this fucking noise starts coming. It's better if Tank fights Thurman, because even though Thurman hasn't had a fight for a minute, he's still a real boxer. So it's better on his resume that he fought Thurman, who's very experienced and was world champion. Rather than fighting Sugar Sean O'Malley, who's I think I had one boxing fight. Okay. Eiffel TV asks, who would win, a prime David Hay or a prime Anthony Joshua? I'm not sure, man. Blood is this noise. Okay. Let's just say David Hay. Yeah? Then have you seen that video? There's a cat, yeah? There's like this big, massive TV screen in the house, and there's like a sofa, and the cat, a little young cat, like a kitten, is sitting on the back of the sofa, and it's watching Mike Tyson being trained by Kevin Rooney. Yeah, so he's slipping the punches. The fist is coming, and Mike Tyson's dodging it, and he's going forward. So he's slipping all the punches. So the cat's watching it. Then in the next scene, the kitten is when a cat's young, it's in its instinct to want to fight, yeah. So next thing you see the cat is in front of another cat, and he started doing his head. The cat started doing his head, yeah. Then the cat attacks the other cat. He's still doing his head. And it's like, is this the same cat? Is this a coincidence? Is this for real? For real, man. The cat watched Mike Tyson, and then the cat imitates Mike Tyson. Oh, you need to see that video on Instagram. Yeah. Then you got Zhang said to have a spy in Joe Joy's camp. That's how I knew to beat him. I'm gonna have to finish this thing early because it's noise.